Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy KingJae.
Boy Deebuk.
So we're starting a new podcast called, maybe if there's controversy in the gaming community, or if it's about games that are coming out and stuff like that. It's gonna be pretty regular, I suppose. It's gonna be
we're gonna try and keep this as regular as possible.
And hopefully try and get some guests involved as well. But right now it's the originators, myself and Deebuk. Shout outs to Duke behind the cam.
Shout outs to Duke,
And shout out Shady.
Shout outs to Shady, shout outs to the whole of VIP2 Gaming, you know who you are.
But yeah, like today, we need to talk about and address something proper serious. Well, it's not serious in my eyes, but there's a couple things to address today, but we'll address the one that's least serious.
There's been a lot of talk recently, especially in the Tekken scene, and obviously it's regarding you and another Tekken player. Is he a Tekken player? Is he a Tekken player? Because obviously, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know about the Tekken scene. I'm very neutral in the situation. Obviously, I know you're KingJae, but I'm not gonna side with you here and there. But so we've got a guy called Inferno Kong. That's his name. And you recently had a first to 5 with him. And this was offline? Online. Was it for something? Was it money involved? Was it a money match? Was it a casual match?
Just a casual match.
So it was a casual match, yeah. And from what I know, you lost. Was it 5-3?
Yeah, I lost.
Okay, you lost 5-3.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, this guy's been playing Tekken for what, like 1 week or something?
Apparently it's 3 weeks.
Apparently 1 week.
Apparently it's 3 weeks.
Man picked up the game that day.
He picked up the game 3 weeks ago, apparently.
So
I think I should.
So did he come up to you? Did he approach you? Did he say, "Yo, I want to play KingJae. Like, this is the guy I want to play."
Alright, cool.
Like, how did it work? Explain to me, because obviously there's been a lot of talk with other people talking about this situation, and obviously I thought it's not a big deal, to be fair. In my opinion, I don't see the big deal, but But watching your stream,
it looks like I am angry, innit?
It looks like you're angry. From a video I've seen, talking about the situation, it looks like you're salty. And 3, like, even if you try to ignore it, I was in your stream today, and there was at least 3 people that came to the stream specifically to talk about that situation. Calling you fraud J, or do you think you can be a pro player, or stuff like that. Like taking little shots, little jabs at you and it was ruining the stream atmosphere, in my opinion, because 1 minute you're happy, and then this situation comes out, and you're like,
I get angry.
You get a bit angry. So let's hear your story, because right now we've heard someone else's story. I'm not gonna say his name yet. But let's hear KingJae's side of the situation.
Well, I'm gonna say names. I don't care, innit? But for me, I heard Shadow Force we're in like a little Tekken group. Shadow Force is one of the players, and obviously he said to me, "Oh yeah, Inferno Kong's coming 14th or something, February. Do you wanna come play?" But I said, "I don't know if I'm busy, innit? Like, depends."
Cool. Well, this is offline, yeah. So
this is gonna be an offline match. So which I said, I don't like. If I'm free, then I'll do it.
And where would this be? Like,
I have no idea.
Because is he from London?
I think he's from Manchester.
He's from Manchester. So okay.
So my thing was that okay, cool. You're saying to me, do I want to play him? But I'm a streamer, and I've got other things that go on, so I don't know about what's happening on the day. Do you see what I'm saying? So then he said to me, "Do you want to play him now?" So obviously I'm thinking, alright, cool, I'll play him now. So it's casual, and it's online.
So you wasn't expecting to play this guy, yeah? You was like, when he said, "Do you want to just play him now?" You're like, yeah.
It was just literally like, if a friend says, "Oh yeah, what are you saying? You want to come play online?"
Let's play.
Cool. Now
jump on.
I know Inferno Kong, and not many people did know Inferno Kong until this situation happened, which is cool. But I'm just gonna explain it like this: when I've beaten him before in Tekken Tag 2, which is when my prime time was.
So he does play Tekken.
Exactly, but so it's meant to be his 3rd week.
Okay, so from my point of view, this guy picked up the game. No, I was like,
let me make it more clear. Actually, he said that it's his 3-week Gigas. So it's not like he just played.
Okay, so he's not just picked up the game, picked this character that you're playing, and it's like, let me show.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Let me show KingJae how to, you know.
But that's the thing though. Like it's not like that because before the game came out, I think it was even at Versus Fighting. There was like a little Tekken 7 Invitational where a couple people were selected to play.
Yeah.
He beat me, popped off.
Okay.
He beat another player, Real Menace, popped off, and then lost. I think did he even win? I don't even know if he even won. I can't even remember. But he popped off on me, and I'm thinking, bro, like the game's not even out yet. Like I don't understand. Like when I've beaten him,
but still, like,
do you know what I mean? But I understand he's probably excited and stuff. I understand that.
Yeah, if you beat like a player that's, I don't know, like you see like high regarded, you might get happy, or maybe. No, but was there like a rivalry?
Man's doing it mid game though. Like, and I didn't even say anything. Like when, like for example, there's a time when he done the Gigas for which he throws you up in the air, but he's doing it while the character's doing it. And I'm thinking,
them ones. Like,
I'm thinking, bro, what's wrong with this guy? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
But maybe that's his personality. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's cool. But then his personality before has been he's talked about Street Fighter 5 players being not going to be good at the game, and then he gets his head bust, and then you don't see him on Street Fighter 5 again. You know, so I'm just being honest and. But let me get back to what's happened.
Okay,
so obviously now, so I played this guy online 1st to 5. He wins 5-3. Obviously, I said in the chat, oh, why are you teabagging? Because obviously I'm just thinking it's just a casual and mucking around and stuff like that. But I'm sensing something that seems a bit out of character. Do you know what I mean? Because like when we're playing casuals with anyone, it's usually that we play whatever, we have fun, whatever. Yeah. But when you're seeing guy duck down, and you're seeing guy doing stances and moving, I'm thinking. What? Like, what's going on?
Maybe it's just to, just to get into your head. Sometimes people do that to, get into people's head. It's not necessarily, doesn't really achieve anything doing it. I don't know why.
That's fine. And then
a lot of people get upset.
I didn't get upset. I just said
all you're doing on a stick or on a pad, just pressing down.
I just said, "Whoa, why is he teabagging?" Yeah, then I said, "Okay, I'm gonna be serious now." I thought, right, let me turn it up a level because he's doing that. I thought it was fun, it's banter. And then he beat me 5-3, which is fine. Like, okay, cool, you beat me. So Shadow Force says, okay, Kong wins.
This was a mirror match, yeah. Let's clear. It's a mirror match.
So it's a mirror match.
So
he beat me 5-3, and then he says, of course. Shadow Force says, oh yeah, Inferno Kong wins. And he said Inferno Kong wins, and then he said, of course.
Wait, who said of course? I don't know.
Inferno Kong said of course, like to say, look, of course I was gonna win.
Of course I was gonna win.
So obviously now I'm like, wow, I don't understand what's going on here. Like, what? Like, so anyways now, so that's where I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So everyone else stayed in the lobby. He disappeared.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, bro, like, you was playing matches before. Why have you disappeared after this 1st to 5? You could have went. But for me, I thought that was a bit weird. He didn't say no GGs, nothing like that. Yeah,
Mary just jumped on, like similar to you, how you jumped on to play him. He jumped on to play you.
No.
The game's done.
This is different. He knows. Like, anyone that knows, once you play, you're gone or whatever. GGs. Like, you lot know. Like, let's not be silly out here. A couple hours or moments later, this guy's like, good games. After you've said, of course you're beaten. So obviously so obviously I'm looking at him thinking, bro, like,
did you see that as like a jab?
I thought it was personally, cause I'm thinking, bro, like you could have said.
Or like it could have been legit, like GG. Like if I beat someone or someone beats me and someone say GGs.
So alright, cool. So if me and you play Street Fighter, I play Street Fighter. If you beat me, are you gonna say, of course you beat me, head off? 2 hours later, then say to me, "Oh, good games," or tweet me.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably say the GG first, innit, and then
duck off.
Then, yeah,
but that's the norm.
Yeah.
But that's not the part that made me. I just said to him, laugh out loud. Do you think, Raw, like beat me in a mirror match? Is
okay, so that's in my opinion, that's what looked. A lot of people say that's why. It was because I was on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
So if someone comes up to me, or if I'm looking at something, and someone says GG to someone, and
a reaction
for someone not to say GG back and to say like
something
else,
it makes you look salty. But that's why
it does look like it.
That's why when I didn't see all of that podcast. I saw a little bit. I'm not sitting down watching 20-30 minutes of an X-Man talk. But when I saw a little chunk of it, and I was like, raw, is this what man's really editing in that way? Like, you don't even understand what happened. So obviously now, prior to the podcast, I've said my piece in my Tekken group that I'm in.
Okay.
obviously the people that said, oh yeah, playing, they're silent. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, man is silent. I see a podcast come out the next day. So I'm like, raw, okay. Man is talking about me. He's talking about Inferno Kong beating me. He's saying that Inferno Kong beat. Like, first thing.
So what's the podcast about? Because if anyone that hasn't seen it,
I don't really want to highlight over it too much. I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, if you want me to be 100% honest, I don't want to highlight over nothing that's negativity. And I feel like that podcast was negativity because at the end of the day, a man can say what they want to say about it, but it's not like man played a money match or man played a bin bad match.
It was just
in
your eyes, it was just a casual game.
Yeah, I lose casuals. Like, to be honest with you, yesterday I lost my rank. I lost 4 ranks yesterday. But like, do you know what I mean?
There could have been another 4 podcasts.
It could have been another 4, but you know what I'm saying? It could have been another 4 podcasts. Jay loses 4 ranks.
KingJae finished.
Do you see what I'm saying? So, but okay. So my point about this podcast now is, okay, it was edited to look like, you know, I was salty, which is fine. Yeah. But if you actually break down why I was salty, you would understand. And the reason why I was is because I know Inferno Kong. And when I went back in the group and I'm saying stuff, the people that spoke were not the people that organised the first to 5. So, you know, when I'm seeing this, I'm like, wow, this is weird. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
What are you saying? That people that weren't involved in the first to 5 are saying that you were salty, that you should accept the loss? Or is it... So what are you
the people
expecting from people through all this? Because from what I see, it's just you lost a casual first to 5.
Yeah.
Obviously, from my point of view, I'm not involved in the Tekken scene. I don't know what's happening. I don't know the group chat. I don't know what's spoken about before. I don't know Inferno Kong. I don't know your relationship with the guy.
Yeah.
But from what I'm seeing, it's like a lot of people could just see the GG and you just say, and that's just
okay. But
that's what most people have seen.
Okay, cool. So that it's just...
So obviously there's a deeper...
There's something deeper than that, but the reason why it was deeper because he's popped off on me before and I've been like, I don't understand. But then he said sorry before. Like, and this was previous. Like, obviously I said, why is he... And
so you didn't see it as like that type of thing, like when man's mopping off.
I don't understand
but
it.
But maybe
like,
it's like, I don't know if it's...
I don't, like, to be honest with you, I don't understand it. But cool, I said, you can't, like, I said my part about the response, you'd have seen it. But then he's talking about, if you're going to be upset about it, then, I've got bigger fish to fry. And I'm thinking, let me be real with you. You've never been ahead in Tekken. Like, that's just me. If you want me to be completely honest, he's never been... If you ask people, who is he? Like, he's good at the game. Like, I'm not going to take that away from him. No matter whatever disrespect he's done, he's good at the game. That's right. But you don't come at me in a way that's like, you know, because then you're going to see me in a tournament and not act that way in person. I've never known him to act like that in person. But there's something else I want to highlight on this podcast. Go on, this podcast, there's 2 things I want to highlight. So there's 2 reasons why I was upset and really pissed off.
So you're upset about the podcast now?
Yeah,
about what people are saying.
But it's not the podcast itself. Okay. It's about what information was leaked out of the podcast. So one of them was the Tekken 7 Invitational. The Tekken 7 Invitational tournament wasn't meant to be an invitational tournament. It was information that I gave to Shadow Force. Yeah. Okay. If you want me to be perfectly honest, so it's information I gave out to Shadow Force and other people in the group. But I know other people in the group wouldn't speak about it because they don't know Bulletproof like that. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So obviously, that information wasn't meant to come out. I said, between us lot, that's what's meant to happen. Keep it quiet, innit? So why I'm getting someone else here talking about something that I've kept quiet would piss me off. Because I've said to you lot, you know, keep it quiet. I don't want to leak out too much. I don't want to link no information out. When it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, apparently Inferno Kong, like, he wanted me to invite. He's like, did Jay invite Inferno Kong? Of course I wouldn't. We're not boys like that. Okay. Why would I invite Inferno Kong that's not my brethren like that to my launch that I'm holding that's invite only? Do you see what I'm saying?
So this is your event.
Do you see what I'm saying?
That you're inviting Tekken players that you know.
That I know. Do you see what I'm saying?
As a invitational, right? It's not like a big thing like with loads of money and you're keeping it secret.
It's just
you don't want nothing.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's just like casual thing for people that I'm close with in the Tekken community. So you gotta think of it like when I'm hearing this, I'm like, what? So obviously the only person that I knew that reeled off that information had to be Shadow Force, because everyone else, there's like 5 people in it. I used to do something in Fnatic Bunker.
Dude,
I played the players.
Can can you really say that though? Like, you can't just throw out.
No, I'm just gonna throw out a name.
Can't throw out a name.
I'm just gonna throw out a name because at the end of the day, there's 5 people that I talk to, and to be honest with you, at the early stages.
But couldn't it be in a situation where they might have told someone else and someone else has told?
No, because they wouldn't do that. You get me? They wouldn't do that. I've asked them and I've spoken to them and they said nah. They don't even talk to them. They don't know him like that. That's what I'm saying. They don't know him. They're new players. Okay. So I'm just gonna say how it is. I've said a name. It is what it is, and that's the way how I feel. And if it's not him, then what is it? The Holy Ghost? Is someone? Is there a fly on the wall?
I know. Like I said, to throw someone's name out, you have to be like I just think I'm 99 to 100% sure.
I'm 99% sure.
Because like there's no one else. Be people talking just like, oh yeah, I'm good. Like Jay's doing a web launch, and there's a invitational Tekken tournament, and I'm going to that. And someone might just.
But it wasn't even. Do you know how mad it is? Is that it's not even in the that. I only said it's going to happen. So it's not even like man's giving out invitations, like invites. It's not. It's a plan. It's an plan. It's an idea. Do you see what I'm saying?
That you want.
That I want it to happen. For your launch. And I've said to 3 out of 5 of those people that come to my thing, I've said, "Raw, look, this is what's happened." 2 of them are new players, so I know they haven't said it. 1 of them was someone that's come around the time I have. I've been in the scene for 2008 since 2008. Yeah. Same time around when Shadow Force has been in there. He knows Bulletproof. Cool. So obviously. Man has spoke to him and said, "Well, yeah, Jay's doing an invitational." Da, da, da. Man doesn't need to be chatty patty because it's not that type of information to be chatty patty about because I haven't done anything yet. Yeah. But now that it's been out there, it's just like, right, okay, cool, whatever, innit? Like.
So are you saying that's what upset you?
That's what upset me.
If so it's not something because I know Bulletproof. He says it how it is.
That's cool. That's no problem.
From what he was saying in that podcast was, he was just saying it how it was. Like you lost. And
my problem is not with Bulletproof. Do you see what I'm saying? Like my problem is not with him. But at the end of the day, my problem was first off with the information that was leaked.
So you was upset more of something like a plan that you had, an idea that you had that got released to other people that shouldn't have. Right. And so now that information is out there on YouTube now. So
do you know what I mean? So it's like for me, I'm just thinking like bro, come on, do you see what I'm saying? Like. But not only that, it's like, obviously this whole thing about mains, like, oh yeah, because he beat me with his main character, with my main character, that means he's the best in the UK. Like, to me now, like, I had some guy, He-Man or something like that, tweet me saying, yeah, you got blown up. I'm just like, okay, 5-3 is a blow up. Okay, cool. Like, do you know what I mean? 5-0, 5-1 blow up. Yeah. 5-3 is not a blow up. So that's number 1. Number 2, like.
But don't you think you're always gonna get these people? If you want to be someone successful, if you want to be successful, if you want to be good in the scene, you can look at like the Justin Wongs. Like Justin Wong's a fantastic player, right? Yeah. But if he loses to someone, you get the trolls always attacking it. Oh, washed up. Yeah, you get any player at the top, or anyone that's well known that loses. Someone, even if they lose by like a pixel, and it's 5-4, and they lose by a pixel, someone's gonna say to you, "Oh, you got blown up." Well, this and that. It's part of the scene, I guess. It's part of the fighting game community. You are gonna get people that's gonna say these things.
The thing is, I'd rather it be that's a good point that you put out there. So I would rather it be people that I don't know that are trolls than people that I've either supported in the scene from when I first come in. Or do you see what I'm saying?
Okay, that's different.
It's a lot more different.
A troll saying, "Oh, you're rubbish at this game. You're washed up, or
that's no problem.
You can't be as good as this guy or next guy and next man," and that's part of the scene. Like
that's what I'm saying.
We've all done YouTube. We've also got all them troll comments and all the time. You always get the negativity, and that's part of. You've got to accept that's part of it, but. I suppose if it's someone that I know is saying these things.
Do you see what I'm saying? I'm talking about
you can say it to my face maybe
I'm talking like Battle of Destiny, SVB. I don't even need to list all the tournaments that I've been to of his, but I have been there and I have paid my money. Do you see what I'm saying? Regardless of whether it's support or whether I want to be there. Remember, when I was first starting doing like the whole game, and I was filming music artists, so I didn't need to be at these events.
Street Stars.
Do you see what I'm saying? But obviously Street Stars TV, yeah, cool. But obviously I didn't need to be at these events, but I wanted to like be a part of something and to support. So
to be fair, them events were, you know,
they were good.
They were good.
They were good.
I enjoyed Bulletproofs.
They were good. Shout out to New Empire on that.
Shout out to all of them guys, because you know what, if it wasn't for them, there would be none of this. You know, we probably wouldn't be here together. Like.
That's what I'm saying. So
I can't say anything bad about them events.
But I feel like with the way how I reacted to it when I was just like fuck the podcast and that, like I kind of was like, you know, I've had my fair share with the Tekken lot already. Like, we'll talk about that in another podcast. But I've had my fair share with the whole Tekken Force thing when they said I stole pads.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Where they said I stole pads. And do you know what's mad about it? Yeah?
No, to be fair, there's a lot of thieves in the fighting game community, you know. Like, I remember, like, SVB, someone lifted their stick and that stick got taken. I don't know.
Do you know what's mad about that story, though? Like, sorry to go off topic, but do you know what's mad about that story is that man actually got banned.
You got banned? And
I actually said, I actually said to the guy, I said to Imperial, I said, like, if that's the case and you think I stole pads, let me come down, innit? Like, I was like, nah, so it's cool. I was like, bruv, if I've stole pads, then get me, like, let me come down, innit? Like, the guy was not trying to make me come down, and he's like, yeah, but you can come in season 2. I was just like, bruv. And then I see this guy, when the whole collusion thing saying, hide your pads, I was thinking, bro, not to be rude or anything, but you're an idiot. Do you know what I mean?
Do you feel that there's a lot of people that's not too fond of you in the Tekken scene?
I feel like, do you know what it is? If I'm be perfectly honest, people can say they don't give a crap on this, that, and the other, but if they don't give a crap, why is my man making a podcast about me if you don't give a crap? Get me? You wouldn't talk about something you don't give a crap on because you don't have enough energy to waste your time on it. Do you see what I'm saying? And then it's like other people that don't like. I don't understand. If you don't like someone, don't watch them. Don't be around them. Do you know what I mean? That I don't like certain people in the Tekken community, but I wouldn't go on their stream and waste my energy or time.
Fair enough. Better things to do. But so that from Bulletproof's perspective, that's his content though. It is about fighting game community. He talks about various topics.
That's cool.
He's talked about
my collusion thing. Probably one of his big one of his big videos. I don't know. He was kind of on my side.
He was on your side. He was attacking the other people attacking you.
Yeah, he was kind of on my side. So I don't know. Maybe at the start, but obviously I did see.
From what I've seen from that video, he was like, yeah, he's defending. He was defending you as well. So
I ain't got no problems with him. Like, get me? I ain't got no problems. It's not beef or anything like that. It's like, to me,
it's never beef. It's never.
To me, I just didn't like that sort of information being leaked out.
Okay,
that's why I switched, because obviously when I first saw the podcast, I was like, whatever. I skimmed through it.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to see the end. And then when I skimmed through it, just to hear what he's saying at the end, and I heard, oh yeah, apparently he's got a Tekken 7 invitation. I'm thinking, rah, how did
that'd be a bit mad, because especially if you think you haven't even told any people. In fact, this thing hasn't even materialized. Like, it's not. Like, it was just an idea.
I haven't even got contact with the people. Yeah, that's why it was so mad. It was 3 people that I saw.
So for someone to bring that up,
like, and I was just like, raw. Like, if it's not him, there can't be anyone else, because
there's no chance of like the group talking. Like,
there's no chance.
There's no chance of someone saying to someone else saying that in that group, and.
But you get me, like I said, anyways, like the scene is like, I think if you want me to be perfectly honest, because I'm not gonna be like, I'm not an arrogant person, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest. But the way I might say it might perceive me as being arrogant. Most of these people that pick a problem or want to do stuff to me, they want to do it because they want to be in the situation that I am in, and that's just me being real. Like, you know, if you look at my Twitch, always over 100 views. I'm on 29,000 on Twitch. I'm on 29,000 on YouTube. They're not where I'm at. So it's like, when you start pinpointing things like, yeah, you know, oh, he's done this, or yeah, he's cheated to win. But then you've seen I've gone Evo Japan and played 64th out of how many people that are in there.
How many people was it, like 1,000?
Thousands plus. And then you see me go Evo Vegas and I placed 93rd out of 1,286 players.
Yeah.
Then you have to start questioning things.
You can't call yourself completely trash, can you? If you're placing in
tournaments that are international.
over 1,000 people in Europe.
With bare Japanese players, you know that.
There's no one missing from them tournaments.
Do you see what I'm saying? So obviously you got to like pin down the facts of like, bro, why it does, man. If you don't like someone, you're not gonna be around them. It's as simple as that, you know. So yeah, that was the thing that really got to me, and I was just like, bro, you know, that information that got leaked, it goes to show, because my group of people that I have, especially after that whole collusion stuff that I'll talk about at another time, but after that whole collusion stuff, my circle disappeared, and then all of a sudden I started gaining people that was like mad supporters for me. So I was just like, raw, you know what, I'm gonna hang on to these lot and try and do as much as I can to give back. That's why there's always giveaways. That's why there's always like sessions and stuff that I'm having with my people. So I know my people. That was there for you. You see what I'm saying? My people are not gonna go and do that. Like, but if you want me to be real, Shadow Force just happened to come along recently to come to these sessions, and I've said, raw, you know what, cool. But it is where it is, isn't it? You can come and play with us lot. But these men beforehand, they were there from when did people saying I cheated and stuff, and they were like, bro, no, come on, man, like, man ain't cheating. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I took effect to that. The one more thing I want to talk about is, he said on his podcast, his new one, because he's done 2 podcasts because he doesn't really care about me. 2 podcasts he's done. Okay. So this one, he says, how do the others feel when I was posting up videos and tagging them? Yeah, that's one thing that he said. He goes, because back in the day, you was doing the same things to people above you. Okay. Like on a higher level than you, then you'd get happy that you beat these people. Okay. And you'd make a big deal out of it. Similar to like, if you're seeing how Inferno Kong is popping off, like, that's so cool. Like if you beat a good player and you pop off, you're like, because it was a hard game. It was like you weren't expecting. You thinking, yeah. So let's tell the people. Did that ever happen? Did you ever do that stuff when you was new into the scene? When I was new into the scene, I've never like popped off on anyone when we're playing. I don't do that. But there was like, you know, like, let's say like the word banter. You used to have like, I used to have a lot of banter, a lot of talk with people, right? I used to have a lot of talk and a lot of banter. But the thing is that when he said that, it made me say, raw, like, you're pulling up stuff when I was young. Like, man was 20. Yeah. I'm 29 now. You're putting up stuff where man's smiling with a guy. We're talking about 10 years ago. Yeah, we're talking. Pretty much. 2008. Exactly. So we're talking about stuff of like, raw, my man's saying. So you was a teenager when you first. Yeah, I was 19. 19. So obviously now I'm looking at it as the me and Zaid thing. Raw, okay, cool, that happened. That was whatever. People wanted to build up hype. These are the same people. That was a lot of hype. That was a lot of hype. That was good. I ain't got no problems with him now. He don't want to talk to me, but that's whatever. But his side was Shadow Force, Zakuta and all them lot. The same people that, you know, when this thing with me and Inferno Kong, it's still kind of like the same kind of thing. Okay. But I'm not even going to dive into that. But obviously, that thing that happened between me and Zaid. Yeah, I was a cocky a bit when I was, but you got to understand, man's 19. Yeah. 19, 20, whatever. To be fair, you was both young. So do you see what I'm saying? So shout out to Zaid as well. You know. Cool. So obviously that thing was whatever. And then, you know, whatever his name is, come out of from nowhere and wanted to do a call out video. But again, this is all because man's popping at that time. You know, man's beat a man in the first to 5. And man won £50. I didn't do the double or nothing. Okay. Everyone started booing, man, because that's the Tekken scene. Do you see what I'm saying? Majority of them that are older don't like. You know what? Sometimes the scene needs a villain, though. That's cool. I don't want to be a villain, though. But the thing is, but not even that you want to be the villain. But it feels like it's chosen. The scene chooses a villain. I don't want to. And they're like, they want him to fail again. Yeah. So like, obviously, I was a villain. I felt like I was pretty much like a villain back then. Like, you was playing that role. Like, you was young, you know. You had to talk. So, like... But that's what I'm saying. That obviously, that stuff there, and then obviously the bin bag match that I had with Umar, like, that's another thing I need to address. So, he said that we had a rematch and I didn't put on the bag, apparently. Cool. So, that happened. I'm not going to front. That happened. But the way I looked at it is, if you check that picture, this guy didn't wear the bag. So, if he beats me, why should I wear the bag? And that's the way how I was back then. I was like, bro, like, okay, cool, you beat me, but I'm going to wear the bag. But last time, when I beat you, you was crying that you weren't going to wear the bag and you was getting angry about it. He did wear the bag though, right?
No. Oh, I don't know. Okay.
He just held it up.
I have no clue.
No, I'm telling you. Like, he held up the bag like that, and I smiled. Yeah, I was young, and I was cocky, and I was angry, and I was getting it then. I was beating people. And I like that type of role. That was me back then coming into the scene. There needed to be some hype. The FGC was boring.
That's the thing. It does build hype. It does build hype. So when you're playing these games, all these people around you, there's pressure on you. It's hype.
Do you see what I'm saying? But you can't, as a man, as a big man as he is, you can't say, oh, but how did them man feel 6 years ago? Like, I've not done that for ages. Like, if you see how I play, good games, I don't do that no more. Like, that was when I first, it's like, I was teenager coming into 21, 22, whatever.
Yeah. We was all young.
We was all young. So you can't compare that, oh, how did they feel when you posted? I never tagged anyone in the video. If I did, raise it up to me, because I don't remember me ever. I just remember me putting up a video on my channel. I always do. I'm a content creator. So think about it. Why would I not put that up? It's content that people would want to view.
To be fair, yeah. Regardless if you upsets people, that's your own channel, that's your own content, and that's similar to how Bulletproof would say about his podcast. Like,
do you see what I'm saying?
That's his content. If it's upset people,
yeah,
I'm sure.
I don't care if it's upset.
You don't give it.
Yeah, but it probably won't upset him. I don't give a damn if it does. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just, I just felt like, and I didn't want to give no highlight onto this, but to be honest with you, this show is about people that just what's going on right now, and this is what's going on right now, and I don't want to address it every so often in my stream. This will just be a video to be like, look, this is just how it is, raw and uncut. This is how it is, and you know,
yeah, because it is spilling towards onto your stream, and people keep bringing up on the stream, and it kind of makes it's trying to make the stream toxic. It's not healthy.
I'll be honest with you. Like, if you really want me to be honest, that is Tekken Europe as a whole. It might even be just Tekken UK if you want me to be honest, but that's just how it is as a whole. You know, like, a lot of people, like, when I play Street Fighter, I don't have none of these issues. I only had one issue one time when someone said, oh yeah, I rage quit. But again, if you want me to let me just break this down.
I remember that.
Yeah, I'll break this down. You
was on that list of them rage quitters.
I was on the list.
There was a certain number of people on that list as well.
Yeah, and then there was this guy, Liang Hub, or whatever his name is. He was saying some stuff on some forum or something. And then I just stuck it on him, and he blocked me on Twitter. He couldn't handle the pressure, which was fine. But obviously the guy, he kept on quitting on me. So obviously when I've played, I've said, bro, you know what? Like,
you're quitting as well.
Yeah, I'm going to quit as well. I don't care about it, because at the end of the day, people that know, if anyone still thinks that, that's fine. But at the end of the day, anytime I play my game, I stream. So
if, like your stream would know, like, you've lost plenty of games. Plenty of games.
I've lost my
You can't really rage quit whilst you're streaming, right? So
but there's one time on Tekken, you know what I'd done? I quit the game because the connection was dead. And I done it on stream. I just said, bro, look, I can't play
this. That's different. Yeah, that's different. If you like.
But this guy legit was quitting on me. Like, and I said, bro, right, cool. You know what? Cool, I'm going to quit. But I've done that. I don't care if you're going to call me a rage quitter. Alright, man. Like, whatever floats your boat. But people will say that because they have nothing better to say. They just want to, they want something. People, see, in the FGC, the trolls are bored. And they need someone to kind of, like, feed off of. So they will say certain things like, yeah, he's salty. But I'm not salty. Like, I had someone in my stream today, long story cut short, he beat me. I said, bro, Master Raven's is a proper annoying mix-up character. He's come in here saying, oh, what mix-up in what way? I said, brother, if you do full crouch, if you do one button, you can launch me because it's mid. And if you do the other one, it's a low. So that means it's 50-50. Oh, but if I do while standing, if he does a move, basically it's, I can punish him. And he's like, oh yeah, I can punish you, shush. I said, bro, look, you're not like that. You wouldn't say that. Like, don't tell me shush. Like, you're not the boss of me in it, and you're coming into my stream, coming aggressive.
But sometimes, like, when you're playing a game and you lose,
I wasn't even salty. I swear to God. Like, you can watch it back. Like, I wasn't even salty.
salty. Like, regardless of.
I might get. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I don't get salty in a game. I do.
That happens to all of us. Anyone that says they don't get salty after a loss. Yeah. Is lying. Unless you don't really give
if you really don't care
about anything, and you think you're trash anyway, you don't really care if you lose, right? But if you do get a bit salty if you do lose, if you did put a little bit of effort into it,
Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. And like the guy was just like, he was just talking nonsense. Like, yeah, oh, but why you did whatever, man. Like, I'm just like, bro, I play fighting games for years. I can tell you what a 50-50 is. Yeah. And I'm showing him. I'm telling him, look, if you do a full crouch and you do this, and you've got options that either launch me or if I sit down, that's 50-50. I'm explaining it in basic terms for him. Yeah. And he was like, oh, but I was just like, look, I'm just whatever, man. Whatever. I can't argue with people that are being silly. So, yeah, man, those are the two things. Literally, it was just that. The thing of that information being leaked out.
So it's mainly about the information. That was the biggest...
I didn't really care about the podcast. The podcast wasn't even... Like, even... I just said, well, really? Is there a podcast? But I didn't even care about it.
That's Bulletproof's content, though. He does talk about the FGC, and then that is going to happen. He talks about everything. He doesn't just talk about...
But that was a casual first to 5. That's why I was
that's
confused.
another thing. That's why I was like, okay, that's...
You know, if it was like
a money match...
If it was an expedition where I went out and I went to Inferno Kong and I said, look, and I lost, I would be like, yes, alright, you know, I can understand. Yeah. It was a serious... But man said to me, do you want to play him now? Like, you know...
It seems like there was a misunderstanding where Inferno Kong, I can't really speak for him, but they might have seen this as a higher stake than you did.
I didn't.
So when you saying it's a casual, they're like, okay, it's a first to 5, like against a good player.
The guy said in the WhatsApp.
And what you're saying is it's just any game, like any game. It's like you're playing a subscriber or something like that.
Exactly like that.
You saw it as that, and they saw it as something higher. And then there's.
Do you know what's mad? I'm glad you brought it up. Do you know what's mad? When I play my subscribers and some of them beat me, I don't see any of them go to that level. It's like, alright, cool, good games. That's how we are. That's the norm. So when you're seeing a guy like saying, oh yeah, do you want to first to 5 him now? It's just like, alright, cool, I'm here, my PC's here. Alright, cool, let's whatever, innit? Yeah. Or so obviously we play. I'm sorry, my PS4's here, whatever. So obviously I'm just thinking, rah, okay, cool. I was playing other people in that lobby, winning, then losing.
Oh, so this was not a.
Yeah.
Like. It wasn't just you two.
There was a lobby.
It was like a...
Exactly.
It's like having like the best Street Fighter players.
It was just a lobby, and then it was just like, yeah, do you want to do a first to 5? Cool.
Just like
no problem. But then it just turned out that, yeah, he beat me 5-3, man. It's like, yeah, of course he won. Didn't hear anything. Then he come out of the thing. Couple hours later, good games.
Good games.
So it's like, whoa, like, that doesn't even add up or make any sense. No. And then you got his brethren that I know saying, oh yeah, look like, oh yeah, you done prison, on Jay. So it looks like, yeah, but he beat me pretty bad. Oh, and I'm just looking and I'm thinking, bro, like, but that's it does. It's silly, but I just think
they're just throwing out like, you know, little
throw out jabs. It's not
throwing out jabs. It's like it's his boy just beats KingJae. Like throw out jabs. Like what?
You can throw out jabs, but to me, I just thought.
But like I said, they might have saw a higher stake than you did, and that's what it seems to me. That
and one more thing, at the end of the podcast, he said, oh, Inferno Kong asked me to play again, and then he done that silly video of me saying, no, whatever. But Inferno Kong didn't ask me. Shadow Force asked me, rah, like, so what, do you want to run that back again? No. Why do I want to run that back again if you're going to act like that?
That's true. Whatever happens is done now. Whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
Really run it back. That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's why everything that's been said out of this, I don't do this fake beef stuff. You know, like a lot of people have tried to create fake beef with me, and you will understand on the other podcasts that do come out. A lot of people have tried to do fake beef with me because, like I said, my stuff that I'm doing, and I don't want to come across as arrogant, but it's true. My stuff gets views, right?
It does, yeah.
Now, if you talk about other Tekken streamers or other Tekken content creators, who else gets views like me that you know of?
Apart from the big ones.
The only big ones Ares, Avoiding the Puddle,
Ares.
The Main Man, and like Rip, and all those other guys. But I'm talking about the UK. Who else in the UK?
I honestly couldn't answer that question because I don't.
A lot of people can't answer that question because there's no one else. So then you gotta ask yourself, why did that collusion thing happen? Why did that thing happen between like? And think about it, that collusion thing is so stupid because I participated in so many tournaments and I never had one problem. It's only when these group of new people came into the thing, that's when I had a problem. So you gotta ask yourself, how can I cheat? I went to Evo Japan. How can I cheat? I've been all these tournaments international.
You play some good players there as well, don't you?
I beat Rip. Yeah. I've beaten players, but you know I still get discredited and all of this stuff. That's fine, but I just want to ask, how can I cheat? yeah, if I've been to all these tournaments in Europe, international, and I don't get no problems? So why is it that in the UK there's a problem of, oh yeah, Jay cheated? Or, oh yeah,
well,
Jay,
it seems that you have a reputation that a lot of people want to...
Hear the better one. Or Jay stole pads.
Yeah, like, people want to throw accusations
but I've been banned twice.
Bro,
I've been banned twice. I've been banned twice.
Banned twice.
So you gotta think of it like this. Obviously, back then, my force wasn't strong. It's just me, KingJae. You know, I don't bring the men them or my brethrens out. I go and do this gaming thing on my own. That's just how I am. Cool. So obviously, when these things happen, you got a group of people saying, yeah, Jay stole pads, or yeah, Jay's cheated. Like a group of people, 60 players or whatever, 60 retweets on someone saying that you cheated, or on one person. Who you gonna believe?
That's the thing. You get.
So that's why I'm saying, but like,
you know, they want to believe certain things, right? So if they say KingJae did all this madness, they're like, you know what? I'm on the, and it's got like 100 retweets. Guys are retweeting that and they're believing that because it's got 100 retweets. That's
no, they're believing it because it's got KingJae written in it, and they love the controversy. Because I guarantee no one else. This stuff doesn't happen. Think about it like this: this stuff doesn't happen to no one else but KingJae in Tekken.
Not that I know.
Like
I said, I'm not. To be fair, I'm not really into the Tekken scene, so I can't really.
It's just KingJae because people want to just get that type of limelight. That's what
I've seen you posted on Reddit, and I've seen you posted on Vent Hubs about certain
cheating.
things, yeah, and stuff like that. So obviously, I haven't seen any other UK person anyway.
It's funny though because you see the people on Reddit, they have nothing better to do with their time. Majority of them don't have nothing better to do with their time. It's the biggest source of like information and stuff that's happening. Cool, but a lot of them don't have anything better to do with their time. Like if you was to ask them, bro, why do you Jay cheated? It looks obvious. Cool. I want to talk about this collusion thing as well.
We can talk about it.
We'll talk about it after.
We can talk about it after because that's a different subject.
Let me close this one.
Let's close this because this is about KingJae
and the whole bulletproof
Inferno Kong.
I have no problems.
So let's make it clear. You've got no problem with bulletproof.
I ain't got no problems.
You've got no problem. Like if you see him, like you're still. You're both like grown men.
Yeah,
we're all grown men here. We're all grown men here. So it's not like.
I just want happy about.
You just want happy about information get, and in his defense, I'm not sure if he knew what he was doing. Maybe when he was saying that.
I have no idea.
I obviously I can't speak for him, but I'd imagine if, like, he wouldn't do that. Oh, I'm gonna release KingJae's secret Tekken Invitational.
I don't think he done it like maliciously.
I'd imagine he hasn't. He's a big man as well.
Yeah.
We're all grown men, so it's not.
I don't think he done it maliciously. Like that's neither here or there.
But that was like it was just like.
You get me, man? Should like that's news. That not even news because it's not even done. Like it's not even sorted.
Yeah, that's
that information
should not even materialize. That's what I'm saying. It's just an idea.
That idea was spoken about when we was at the session that we usually have for the Tekken session that I have with my supporters.
That's
so no one else is going to do that because no one talks to Bulletproof like that other than obviously the people that do hang around with him. Cool, whatever. But then also as well, the thing what he's saying about the whole when I was young, I tagged people. Bro, you can't bring that up. Like and apparently I beat Christina in King of Fighters, and I posted up. I posted up the whole set of when I played. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I don't know what that even means. I didn't tweet and say good games afterwards.
Good games.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't tweet and saying good games after. I posted up me playing KOF because people want to see me play KOF. And if they don't, the views don't lie.
And sometimes it's just, you know. Like, I'm going to be honest, sometimes you have to just put them videos out to get views. Like, it's not...
That's
sometimes you just have to... Like, if I beat a top... Like, speaking from person, if I beat a top player, I'm going to put that out. I'm going to... Because a lot of people search for that player. I'm going to put it as my content. Everyone's trying to build their community. So it's like...
Do you know how much people beat me on Tekken and they've posted up videos and I have not got mad? I've said, raw, okay, sick.
But that's what you have to accept.
The main man is a big content creator. He beat me on Tekken. He threw it up. Alright, cool. I even said, raw, good games, let's play again sometime.
Yeah, that's how you have to be though. But right? In this...
I'm just trying to say it as... when people try to perceive me as, yeah, Jay's that salty guy, do your research on me, please. Because there's matches where I've lost. I've even posted up when I've lost my rank. You need to understand that. I understand that you lot are bored at home. And I understand them. You might not be getting enough attention at home. But you can't come on a guy's stream just to come and just be silly. Like, it's up to you if you want to, but at least make sense of it. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? And those were the two things I was just like, bruv, like, come on, like, Zayd and stuff, that was when I was young. I wouldn't even, if someone said, yeah, do a money, I don't even do money matches anymore.
That's the thing.
When's the last time I done one? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that and that, those two information.
But you're done with that.
I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to build it up again. I'm not even playing. I'm not gonna play.
Like, so if he offers you right now, I'll just money match.
I'll play him in tournament. If he wants to do that, that's fine. If money match, I don't money match anymore.
You don't money match, you know.
Don't money match.
How about if he's like,
I'm not giving man. No. I'm not giving
one-on-one.
No. I'm not giving man the time after that.
So you.
I didn't like.
You lost respect.
Yeah,
it's not even about his.
It's not about that. If man,
it's that man was like kind of disrespectful when.
But that's you gotta think of it like this, yeah. The guy didn't need to be that way, and he said, "Oh yeah, if I'm gonna be salty or upset, then yeah, you should set your sights on bigger fish to fry." Like, I'm thinking, raw, you're running lyrics to me. So I'm just thinking, raw, okay.
But don't you think this type of thing is healthy in the FGC? In the second scene? But I said like second scene, maybe it's... You know what, maybe sometimes it needs something like that. Maybe it needs something like that, but you just don't want to play... You don't want to play that... You know, you don't want to play that role, though.
I hear what you're saying, bro.
Like, sometimes, like, the scene needs that kind of, like...
I hear you, but you know what?
I'm beef. Well, I'm not, obviously not beef, but it's like...
It needs that type of commotion. I hear what you're saying, but you know what I'm saying is that basically the way how he done it, I know that's not him. Like, I know that. I know that's like, it feels fake. It's like it feels like, all right. Think of it like this, yeah. Me and someone like Rukan, me and him go back and forth on Tekken all the time. If me and him started to have like a little rivalry or whatever, that is natural because we're like that. Whereas Infernal Kong has never really been ahead in Tekken. Okay. So when I did beat him in Hype Spot and in Tag 2, I just said good games. I never really said, I didn't pop off or anything. The person I did pop off on, which I will be honest, is The Truth. But the reason why I popped off on The Truth is because no one was beating him and he beat me 17-0 in casuals. That's someone that whooped my ass.
But that's what I'm saying.
But that was the one time.
So don't you think...
But look how long ago that was though. That's like 4 or 5 years ago.
But Infernal Kong might say he didn't think he was gonna beat you, and then he beat you, so he pop off or something like that.
That's like, cool, but I'll never say of course I beat this person. Like, I just think that's disrespectful. Like, I don't know when there's like, different ways of pop offs,
like, it's like, you know, it's the FGC, man. It's like, you know,
that's cool.
It's uncut. But as like, you know how, you know, like the K Brad and Wolf Crone and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, that's like. That's cool, but like at least make it be organic. Like that wasn't it didn't.
But you feel like they're trying to put you in a situation where you don't even want to be in. You don't want to be in this. Like, you don't really care. You don't really care.
It's not even that I don't want to be in a situation. It's just make it be organic. Like you played me in a casual 1st to 5 online. Make it be organic. Like you didn't you beat me.
If this was tournament and he beats you,
yeah,
and
cool.
this all happens,
yeah, then
you're happy to accept it, right?
If he beats everything. If he beat me in a tournament, and he beat man in a tournament, and there was a pod, and he popped off, and podcast,
videos, everything.
I would be like, you know what, cool. But an online casual 1st to 5.
As long as you like, if you admit that, like, if it's some tournament,
if he beats me, pop off,
and he pops off, and there's people talking about it, there's videos up, you're happy to accept that because that's tournament.
Do your thing. If you want to pop off on, and that's your,
and then whatever happens, he has every right to pop off because he, you know.
But the whole thing of of course I beat you, then messaging me a couple like 2 hours later, good games. It's like, bro, like I don't get that.
So you just think it's all fake.
Yeah, I'm not down. You're down with that. I'm not really down with that fake.
Which is fair enough. You don't
get me.
You want to play that narrative that he's putting on you.
That's why I said that I'm not gonna play him because, bro, it's like I've given you, not saying like my time to someone else, but people could be like, like, what do you mean your time? Like, but I've given my time to this guy to play him. Yeah? So, Obviously, you don't know how, but it's real. Bruv, it's not. But I'm
giving my time.
No, I'm giving him. I'm just being real. I've given you my time because, bruv, I could be editing. I could be doing.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
you know
Yeah.
how
It's
so
very
you know,
busy.
it's very busy.
Streaming,
Editing,
making videos
from
scratch.
So you know the lifestyle,
Yeah,
right? Cool. So I've said, raw, you know what? I'll play him. But if man's gonna disrespect me like that, it's like, raw. I'm not gonna take my time out to be disrespected. So that's why I said, raw. You know what? I'm not gonna play him again. I just play him in tournament.
I don't know. Like when I watched the video, or the little clip that I saw, it's like there was commentary as well. I was like, raw.
But it was just someone else. It was Shadow Force's stream. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so he was okay.
He was streaming it, but my thing was that raw. Okay, man was streaming it. There was like 8 viewers, so I'm just thinking of it as, oh yeah, cool. It's
just whatever.
You're
just playing someone else.
There was other people in the lobby, and then all of a sudden it was like, yeah, cool. Let's run the first to 5. Cool, no problem. Then I lost the first to 5. Man disappeared faster than Usain Bolt. Man said, of course I beat him. Didn't say good games and the thing. He was in there for a little bit while we were still playing. Disappeared. Then 2 hours later or an hour later, whatever, guy said to me, good games. I'm thinking, bro, is this guy like? So
did he do it to trigger you?
I have no idea because when I said what I said, he's saying, oh yeah, he's got bigger fish to fry. If I'm like that, then he's got bigger fish to fry. But you've never been ahead in Tekken, so I don't understand. So if you want to claim that title of being the best in the UK, then have it, man.
Take it.
You know, I've actually been out there.
Say it with your chest, my G.
I've actually been there.
Say you're the best.
I've actually been there on this battlefield with Gigas, and I've actually placed with this character numerous of times. So, you know, you can't... One thing, closing this up, I don't feel like you can... all those people, I don't know whether they're trolling or if they're just really stupid, but you can't define someone being the best by doing a mirror match. That is one thing that I just
yeah, I have to admit I would disagree with the mirror match thing. I understand where you're coming from, but with that mirror match, like if I played a blanker mirror match and I lost, and this guy is constantly not even getting out of groups and stuff, you can't say this guy's better than me. It's just random shenanigans.
You see what I'm saying?
Whereas I was placing, like, you can't really say that.
Let's look at Street.
You got to try and compare, like, let's see how he does against this character, how he plays against this character, and then
see how it goes. Like, let's look at Street Fighter for a prime example. Everyone's using Abigail. That character's ridiculous. So let's say someone like, let's say for example, the best in the UK, Problem X.
By far.
So say for example, if he gets randomed out by another Abigail, does that mean that Abigail is the best in the UK? Start using your brains, people, man, please. Anyways, that's me done for this one. I'm not.
Let's wrap it up because we got other things to talk about like later on. But
yeah,
we don't want to spend too much on as you say, a casual first to 5, and we're talking this much. Like,
so I'm saying, let's wrap this one up. But yeah, I don't want. This is the last time I'm talking about it. I'm not creating no more videos. I'm not talking about it on my stream. That's it.
So anyone that wants to hear about KingJae's story side of this thing, and you're asking him on stream, watch this video. Watch this video, and you get to hear his side and why he may be upset about a few things that may not necessarily be about that first to 5.
Yeah. Alright guys, well we're signing out. Obviously, I hope you lot enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe to the channel. This has been KingJae.
Deebuk. Remember to follow us on Twitter. That will be in the description below. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode.
Take it easy guys. Peace.